Have you ever tried to lose weight or you tried to achieve a goal, maybe go back to school or start a business, and you find that the people in your life don't respond the way you thought they would? It's almost like instead of supporting you, they're somewhat like negative and questioning whether or not you should be doing what you're doing. Well, in today's video, I just want to share with you guys why that is happening and how to really prepare yourself for that type of response from people. If you don't know me, I'm Coach Kofia. I help women heal and thrive emotionally after divorce. And I'm also seeing the similarities between healing and thriving after my addictive relationship with food, which brings me to my weight loss journey. Well, I really wanted to talk about this topic because I feel like it will better prepare anybody getting ready to start some major changes in their life. Because if you don't have the right mindset around, making changes and knowing how people are going to respond to you, you can easily get discouraged. It's cool if people that don't know you, they judge you or they are negative towards you, or maybe they don't support you in the way, or they question you. That's fine, because we all know, like, who cares? There's no weight in somebody who don't know me. But it really becomes a problem in those relationships that we find closeness and intimacy. And when those people that are close to us, they don't understand, and there's a truck going by, but they don't understand, maybe the reasons why we're doing things, or they question whether our decisions are good, or they have awkward responses in conversations. And it's like, did you think about what you said before you said it? And so when that happens, it can discourage us. And so I want to let you know that it is a normal process. It is a normal process for people not to get it. It is a normal thing. And here is why. Because what happens is when you begin to make changes in your life, and I can tell you from personal experience, like, there have been countless times where I begin to make changes in my life, and the people that are closest to me, they love me, they care for me, they support me the best way they can. However, when I begin to make changes and do things that really kind of go after my own dreams, it really challenges anybody who is in close proximity of me to really look at themselves. And that's the thing. Most people don't recognize that. Most people don't recognize, oh my gosh, you're doing something that maybe I want to do, or you're doing something that I have thought about doing my whole life, or you're doing something and it's bettering your life, and it really is challenging me to look at myself. Most people don't have that type of self-reflection. And so what happens is, for the person who is achieving, going after their dreams, achieving their goals, it can feel lonely. It can feel super lonely to, you know, go after things, go after your dreams, go after the goals that you have. And I want to encourage you to know that it's normal, because if you become a mirror, you become a mirror to everybody else around you. And sometimes they can't handle what they see. And so instead of saying, hey, I can do better, it's much easier to question whether or not you are doing what you're supposed to do. It's so much easier to question the validity of your choices, because it would be too painful for them to really question the validity of their own. Because, I mean, really, who wants to admit that I could be doing more with my life and I'm not? Like, nobody wants to say that out loud anyway. And so it's really a way for them to kind of stay mediocre. And I don't mean that in any type of disrespect, but ultimately it's what it is. If you know that you have more potential, if you know that there's things that you want to do and you decide not to do them, you are deciding to be mediocre. And that's okay. You just need to be aware of your choices. And most people are just not aware that no decision, indecision is a decision. And so I really just want to encourage everybody who may be on their GLP-1 journey, or their fasting journey, or, their meal prepping journey, or, your bariatric surgery journey, whatever that is as far as weight loss. If you decided to go back to school and you are over 40 and you're, whatever it is, you're like, I want to start a business and I'm going to do that. Trust me when I tell you, there are going to be people that are close to you that really question you, and you have to be aware enough to know it has no reflection on you. It has no reflection on you. You keep shining. And I will tell this to everybody that I come into contact with. Don't you ever dim your light so that other people feel more comfortable. No, they can put some shades on. Do you hear me? Okay, so we're called as believers of Christ to be the light in the world. So what kind of sense would it make for us to go around with like dimming our light? It makes no sense. We are called to and they're doing some kind of work on this truck. I might have to go inside, but I don't know if y'all can hear me. But nobody's like you're not called to dim your light. You're called to be an influence on other people. You know, what is salt? Salt is influential. Like it literally changes the structure and the ability for something to be held for long periods of time. It preserves things. It seasons things, right? It literally changes things. And so if you going around watering yourself down, like you're ineffective. I really just want to encourage you to know that you don't ever dim your light. Don't ever dim your light. Keep going. And here's how you respond to those people. You don't. There's no response. It's you just acknowledge it, because sometimes what happens is in those relationships it'll come full circle, because what will happen at some point they will begin to self-reflect and they will be inspired by your choices. And they could come around and tell you that they are inspired by your choices, or they may never, but that's none of your business. Okay, your business is to focus on the things that God has put on your plate and to do that well and to handle other people with care, right? And so just give them grace, like understand where they're coming from. Don't take offense to it. Don't argue with them. Don't try to change their opinion. If they get open and they're asking questions and they want to have the conversation, then yes. But if not, it's okay. Like just let it roll off your. And I don't believe that we should go around not sharing the things that God is doing in our life. Our testimony is so powerful, and God is doing things. If you're going after your dreams, God is doing something in your life. Okay. And so for us to say, oh, I'm not going to share those things. No, we just need to learn how to manage the people who don't know how to respond well to our growth. And that means, hey, I don't need to respond, but I'm not going to change, and I'm not going to stop sharing. I'm not going to stop showing up. I'm not going to stop being who I am. And I encourage you not to stop. I encourage you not to stop showing up. I encourage you not to stop sharing. And if it's a situation where it gets overwhelming with that particular person, then maybe you don't share with that person as much, right? But I don't ever want you to feel like you have to not share. And I hope that this community online, my channel, really provides a space like you can come here and you can be celebrated. Anything that you have done or accomplished and nobody has told you congratulations, and or you feel like maybe you was just bragging, I want you to brag in the comments below. I want you to brag, because it's really not you bragging. It's you just celebrating what God is doing in your life. And people need to know, because people need to be encouraged, because some people don't believe it's possible. And if you don't say nothing, if I don't say nothing, how will they know, right? And so I encourage you to share below, what are those things that God is doing in your life right now that you like? Maybe I can't tell my close friends, but you can tell us here, okay? We're going to celebrate you here. So that is what I have for you. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was encouraging. Please like this video, share it out. So share this with somebody that you like. I think they might need to hear this. Share this out. Definitely subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I post every single Wednesday and every single Sunday, and then I have been posting every single day. So you will definitely get some type of encouragement from my channel. So yeah, y'all go be great. But what? Master what's on your plate. We'll talk soon.